This is me finding a shiny Alpha Froakie. This was the culmination of 2 weeks worth of hunting and around 100 phases. This was probably the best feeling I've ever had while shiny hunting, or at least in a long time. And this is a culmination of 12 minutes of shiny hunting in the new DLC. Yeah, this is insane. Mega Dimension has been out for around 2 weeks now, and I've been non-stop shiny hunting because they decided to take shiny sandwiches from Scarlet and Violet and turn the dial up to 20. So join me in hunting some alpha Pokemon I really wanted. Okay, so first up has to be one of my favourite Pokemon of all time, and it just happened to get a Mega 2. But you can't just hop in the shiny hunt. Well, you can, but you'll be there for a while. No, you need a donut first. And this is where a big criticism of the DLC Online comes from. The grind. This DLC is a grind fest. Personally, I'm happy with the grind because it doesn't take all the work out of getting shinies, but anyway. To get shinies, you need shining power. And to get shining power, you need sweet donuts with at least 450 in sweet. To make sweet donuts, you need sweet hyperberries. And to get sweet hyperberries, you need to go into hyperspace and break the Pokeballs to get a chance of them dropping. So the first thing you need to do is farm berries. And guess what the best way to do that is? Yep, make donuts. It's a bit of a self-contained loop that's hard to start, but once you get rolling, you'll be swimming in berries in no time. Okay, the best way to get berries is to make a sour donut, with at least 450 in sour. That way, you can get Berry Power level 3, and hopefully Big Haul Power level 3 as well. This will massively increase the amount of berries you get. But you can't just make a donut and get the powers, because that will be too easy. The power you get and the level is random every time, and the game autosaves after you make a donut, so you need to go to a Pokemon Center and heal. Fly to Hotel Z and make a donut. Hope you get what you want, but if not, you exit the game, and on the start screen you hold X and B and press up on the D-pad to load your backup save, which is triggered by healing at the Pokemon Center. And then you repeat until you're swimming in Berry Power donuts. Also, Treasure Power is really good for making money if you don't need the berries. Now all you need to do is find 4-star portals and break every Pokeball on the map. You do 4-star because you get the highest rarity berries from there. You don't need to do 5-star. Oh, and preferably large portals are better, but if you only have small, they'll do the job. Okay, now I have plenty of sweet berries. Now what? Well, you repeat the steps to make the Berry Power donuts, but go for Shining Power instead. The type and size power is random, so to hunt for a specific Pokemon, you need the right Shining Power. You can also get a God Roll and get all types and Alpha Power, but I've only managed to get that a few times in the hours of resetting. After a long while, I finally get the donut I need, and I'm ready for the shiny hunt. Oh yeah, I'm meant to be shiny hunting here. The Pokemon I chose is, of course, Wimpod. Glissapod is peak Pokemon design. I will explain no more. So next, I need to find a distortion with the Pokemon I want. To do that, you just sit on the bench to skip the time to refresh the portals until you find one that you need. Okay, now I can shiny hunt. Yeah, I'm not done setting up yet. For maximum efficiency, you need the encounters you want to hunt to spawn close to the entrance portal, so you can just spam fly to the entrance of the portal and refresh your encounters. So to do that, that means healing at a Pokemon Center, going to the portal, checking the spawns, and resetting to get the spawns I want. And after all that, I am finally ready to shiny hunt. And this is why all the setup is worth it, because after around 6 minutes, I get a shiny alpha. This is insane. These portal hunts are absolutely worth the effort. Of course, I'm not stopping there. There's one Pokemon I really want to hunt, but it only spawns in special scan encounters. Okay, while resetting, I got a Gimmighoul Distortion, and I absolutely have to hunt a Shalfa Gimme. Its shiny may not be that good, but this shiny was locked to raids in Scarlet and Violet, so this is the first time you can actually hunt it in-game. After some time and donuts, I am ready to hunt. And of course, it doesn't take me long at all to find the shiny alpha. Next up, I found a special scan with Charmander, and well, remember the start of the video? Yeah, I have a whole line of shiny alphas now. Let's see. I also found a Dragon Distortion with Gible, and Garchomp is one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. I had to get an Alpha Garchomp, even though the shiny isn't great, but this Mega Shiny is amazing. And again, it didn't take me long. And finally, after getting Battle Distortions many times in a row with the special scan, I finally get the one I want. An Ice Distortion with the Frigibax line. Frigibax and its evolutions are up there with my favourite Gen 9 Pokemon, and Baxcalibur is easily in my top 10. I even had a donut made ready. And after just 12 minutes of hunting, I got 2 shiny Alpha Arctibax. I'll hunt for a Frigibax another day, but I got my shiny Alpha Baxcalibur, and look at the size of this lad. I'll end up here before I get too carried away, but seriously, shiny hunting this DLC is insane.